move on with Minister Carnell Smith. He is here in person, and we're very honored to have you. Reverend, go ahead.
Um, First, thank you, Representative Clark, for presenting this legislation. I think it is quite timely and necessary. And also thank you, Chairman Welch, and the committee members for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the bill. I'm coming at this from a slightly different perspective. I have no skin in the game here. I'm a husband, a father, and a grandfather. I am not in the child support system. But 25 years ago, I was. And this will help me be able to relate to the fathers and some mothers that were in my workshops when I was speaking at the Georgia Fatherhood Program. I've done that for about 5-6 years, working with Mr. George Wilburn over at the Atlanta Metropolitan College. And what I find over those years, majority of those people who were in the program were single fathers. So there's been a lot of discussion about marriages and divorces, but I dare say that majority of the births today are not related to marriage. So with that angle, what you're hearing, I'm hoping you will have an ear to hear, is that a lot of the fathers are speaking up because they're the ones who are in the fatherhood program. And if I have 30 people there, it's roughly 2 mothers who are there as non-custodial mothers. So the bulk of the people I hear this complaint from is that we're constantly being told, step up. So they see that, they hear that, but what they face is a huge legal wall that, because many of them don't receive any assistance on how to navigate that. If you are too poor, you can't get legal assistance to help you with resolving this question. How can I see my child? I will pay the child support, but I can't see my child. What do I do? And if you are on the economic side of the equation, the fatherhood program is quite helpful. If you are underemployed, unemployed, low skills, it is great for helping those people, but it is means tested, which means you got to be broke enough and poor enough to get help. And I'm like, it has tremendous outcomes on giving them the ability to produce income so they can pay child support. Doesn't do a thing for the main thing that those dads said to me. That is, how do I see my child when I have a non-cooperative parent? So I'm supporting House Bill 1140 just based on what I hear from the program attendees saying to me is that the legal landscape is not very friendly to them, not very accommodating. There is a training program that is said they should take for how to communicate with the other parent, and they're required to take it, and they tell me they take these courses and they're open for anything else that the court will suggest for how can I become an active parent, not just a paying parent. Active means, how do I get frequent and consistent contact? Because how can you be a guiding hand and an influence in the life of a child who you can't see? So child's angry and upset, doesn't know really the primary reason you're not allowed to see your other parent is largely due to the court has already decided you're only good for once every other weekend, and that's if you don't face custodial interference.
Reverend, there's I think you would agree with me. There's more to child support than just dollars, right?
Absolutely, sir.
And
it's a presence required.
In my home county of Henry County, the court systems they have a pilot project of a parental court that works to try to break down some of these barriers, obstacles that parents, father or mother, face.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know that is a pilot project that Judge Amaro has brought about in our court system. COVID has not helped, obviously, with that.
No, that was a major setback.
Reverend, is there anything else that you would like to add? Because we
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know there's some opposition to legislation. I've experienced it myself. I've been here before the Georgia legislature and actually gotten major support here. in getting legislation passed here in Georgia in 2002 and several other times. But the bill does preserve judicial discretion. And in spite of opposition to the contrary, the judge can, where there are facts, there are findings of facts, conclusions of law, and look at the factors, can decide that, okay, 50-50 rebuttable presumption doesn't fit. And even beyond that, there are situations where the parents themselves are able to determine it won't fit. Like one of the guys that I've worked with, he's a long haul truck driver for UPS. Well, guess what? Monday through Friday, he'll be 3,000 miles away. 50-50 won't work, not because he doesn't want it, but since his alimony and child support is based on what his income is from what he was making when he was working, he can't change jobs. Okay. That will allow him to be closer to his kids.
Well, let's let some others speak that are here, that are waiting for us, Reverend. I appreciate that.
All right.
And
thank you.
I think I'd be one of the guys in the back of your church that's itching to get out early, because I know you could probably preach a long sermon. Well, backseat Baptist, I'd be like trying to get out.
All right, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.